Good morning and welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Wednesday, the 31st. Last day of the month, y'all. The 31st of August, 2022. August is a wrap. That is literally, guys, that is 8 months out of this year are gone. We are into the 9th month. 3 months left in this entire year. Exhale, guys. We are in hyperdrive. Everybody needs to be on the same page. Let's start this off with a blessing. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us, the collective, a blessing for this Wednesday morning, the 31st of August. There it is. Look at this. We get a blessing from the Divine Mother. A previously closed door now opens. This is a blessed and fortunate time for you. But be mindful, humble, and grounded. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel her energy and love in your heart. And know that you are eternally blessed by the Divine Mother. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Let me read this one more time. Look at this card. A blessing from the Divine Mother. A previously closed door now opens. This is a blessed and fortunate time for you. But be mindful, humble, and grounded. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel her energy and love in your heart, and know that you are eternally blessed by the Divine Mother. Namaste, namaste, namaste. That is an incredible blessing. Guys, this is the universe telling you that everything that you thought was closed to you, that door, that window, there's a crack in the edifice. There's sunlight coming through. Your time to shine is now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness, let's go ahead and jump into these questions. Thank you, everyone. When I ask y'all for questions, y'all deliver. I have questions for today. I have questions for Friday. And I have questions for the Soul Sisters show. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay. First question is from Rose Moon 78. Rose Moon 78 would like to know what is going on with Donnie's mood right now. Donnie is melting down all over social media. Guys, understand what is going. Donnie's entire world is falling apart right now. It is crumbling. Right now, he has already faced more consequences than in the last month than he has in his entire life. Okay, so what's going on with Donnie's mood, guys? The walls are closing in, literally. He is afraid. And right now, this is what makes him the most dangerous. Donnie is extremely dangerous right now. He is in his emotions because he is in fear. His protection is failing. And the rest of the GOP is right behind him. Guys, expect for him to call for a civil war. Expect for him to scream that he's a victim and that his base needs to avenge him. Guys, this is coming. This is what he is going to do. He is afraid. And guys, the GOP is right there with him because they understand as soon as Donnie is arrested, as soon as they even indict him, the GOP knows that the jig is up for all of them. Once Donnie is formally indicted, all of those traitors, all of them, we're talking Lindsay, we're talking margarine taco grease, we're talking all of them are going to fall. This is the house of cards, guys. And Donnie sees somebody's about to open the door and let a gust of wind in, and it's going to blow the whole thing down. But let's see what Tarot's got to say. Dear Tarot, tell us what is going on with Donnie's mood. What is going on with the Donald and his mood? Oh, guys, and Truth Social. Woo! expect for Truth Social to start to become a non-entity once, because the creators haven't been paid. The people who run it, that built his platform, have not been paid for months and months and months and months, and this is in the millions of dollars. Guys, expect them to freaking pull the plug on Truth Social. Expect them to, until Donnie pays up. They're gonna put him in the dark. They've been threatening him and threatening him and threatening him, and Donnie is like, I'm not giving them nothing until they do something. They are going to be forced to have to pull the plug on Truth Social if they expect to get paid. Okay, Tarot, tell us what is going on with Donnie's mood. Oh, Donnie is watching his money about to go away. He is so afraid of what he is about to lose. Guys, the first 4 cards are all pentacles. Every single one of them. Okay. Now this is watching your money grow. In Donnie's case right now, Donnie is doing everything in his power to grift from his base. But what's happening now, this is somebody watching their money grow. But right now for Donnie, this is Donnie watching his money go away. Okay? He's never been benevolent. He has always been the one who is begging and asking for handouts. Guys, the tables are about to turn on Donnie. Mr. I poop on a gold toilet because I am so rich and famous and fabulous. Guys, this is the perfect storm for Donnie. Everything is coming together. All of his financial crimes, not paying taxes, all of his real crimes that he did against the United States and the world are all coming for him. Donnie is standing in the path of a whole bunch of bullets and trains. And again, here's the 4th money card that Donnie's gotten in the first front half of this draw. So he's got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And we know that is gaining money. The Ace of Pentacles is basically just money coming in. Let me read it for you. Perfect contentment, felicity, ecstasy, speedy intelligence, and gold. Guys, Donnie is worried about his money. I know all these cards are saying that there's money coming in, and there is money coming in, but there's about to become a whole lot of money going out. Donnie is not shut of his case in New York, of his financial crimes, of his tax evasion. He is not shut of that. Donnie is not shut of his crimes in Georgia. Okay? All of these cost lawyers. They cost money. He needs intelligent defense. All of these people who have been basically told that they are going to have to testify in front of the grand jury. What Donnie is seeing, he's seeing all of his protections evaporate. And every day, he's losing power. And every day he's becoming more afraid. The walls are closing in on him. In his near future, we get death. This is the end for Donnie. This is the end for Donnie. This could be literal or figurative, but the end for Donnie is near. We are at the crossroads. We are at the turning point. Donnie is worried because Donnie knows what's coming. He's not in the dark, guys. You know, all this stuff that he's doing, the DOJ has been in communication with him. He has been treated with kid gloves. He is a criminal that has been given every opportunity to be a criminal. The Department of Justice is asking him, begging him to cooperate. Okay? This doesn't happen in the real world. This doesn't happen for you and I. This only happens for people who are entitled and have a whole bunch of power and money. Okay? This is privilege at its most egregious. Okay? This is what's going on. Because had this been Barack Obama, who was doing this to the United States, do you think that they would not have already put him up on the gallows? Barack Obama would have been up under the jail simply because he's a black man. Not because he's a former president, but simply because he's a black man. So, Department of Justice, Merrick Garland, I'm speaking to your heart, man. Arrest him now. You have all the evidence you need. Save this country. If you want to call yourself a true American, arrest him now. Show the whole world that we are what we say we are, and that we hold everyone accountable, and that we will not, that nobody is above the law, and we will not let criminals walk free. Okay, Merrick? If you're listening, I'm talking to your heart, man. I'm talking to your heart. Arrest him now. Okay, guys. The next card we got is the Wheel of Fortune. Everything. This is karma. Everything is coming to a head. This is the rolling boil, guys. Donnie's goose is cooked. Okay? This is the rolling boil. Okay? He is cooked. And look at who the final outcome is. Oh, Donnie himself. In all his severity. Guys, expect him to be calling. Expect him to call for a civil war, to call for his base, to avenge him. Expect it. Be prepared. My next question is from Follow Your Heart. Beto O'Rourke is in the hospital with a bacterial infection. Follow Your Heart would like to know, will he heal quickly? Guys, I told you guys, it was not even a week ago, I told you that Beto was in danger, that Beto is in danger. Guys, Beto is in danger, and he is going to have to be very, very, very vigilant about everywhere he goes, about people intentionally trying to infect him, trying to murder him. Guys, let's see, Tarot, please tell us, Spirit Guides, Universe, Ancestors, tell us, will Beto O'Rourke recover from this bacterial infection that has him hospitalized? Will Beto O'Rourke recover from this? Yes, Beto O'Rourke will recover from this bacterial infection. He will heal quickly. Follow your heart. There it is there. But Beto must be very, very cautious, because there are people who wish to make him sick, who will prick him, who will stick him, who will try to infect him. Guys, Beto is in danger, because Beto will win Texas. Beto will unseat Greg Abbott. Beto O'Rourke is a magnet for change in Texas, and that scares a whole bunch of people, because there's a whole lot of justice that is going to come for a lot of those criminals, and they know that Beto is going to go after all of them. So Beto is in danger. He must be careful. He must be careful at every turn, where he eats, what he does. Again, we are in the thick of it, guys. And the GOP is nervous, and they're squirmy. Expect them to do all kinds of heinous, evil acts, trying to save their skins. We are in it, guys. Like I said, don't watch from the floor seats. No, sell them tickets back. Turn them in. Elevate yourself out of that energy. Watch from the box seats if you must watch it all. Take your energy, take your emotion out of this. Do not insert your feelings, your opinion, nothing into this whole process. Do not feed the beast. Watch it for the comedy of errors that it is. Again, disassociate yourself from all of this barullo, from all this garbage, from this junk. Watch it like you're watching a television show. Do not get personally invested in this. If you're calling for heads to roll, if you are waiting for somebody to be held accountable, and that's the only thing you can think of, guys, you are slowing down the process. Disassociate yourself from this craziness. Watch it like you're watching the Days of Our Lives on daytime television. Okay? What you're watching is a whole bunch of lying liars. Lie, and lie. Okay? And try to get away with everything. Do not be personally invested in it. All right. My next question is from Mickey J. Mickey wants to know, what did Jared do for that $2 billion? I mean, I know that's not your original question, Mickey, but I kind of changed it to that. What did Jared do for the $2 billion that he received? What did he do? What did Jared do to get that money? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, the word prostitute means a person who sells themselves for money. And that's exactly what Donnie did. He not only prostituted himself, he prostituted the entire Trump administration. He prostituted the United States of America. Yes, Jared was out there selling secrets too. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. To the Israelis, to the Saudis. He was making lucrative deals. Backroom deals, guys. Good thing about this is that old Jared has already told the Department of Justice what he's done. He is cooperating fully. And guys, he will not get off scot-free. He may not do a whole lot of jail time, but he's not going to get away scot-free. The only thing that is going to keep him out of prison for the rest of his life is that he has turned state's evidence against the former POTUS of the United States. Or should I say the former POS of the United States. Okay. Jared is working with the Department of Justice. Jared got his money by selling state secrets, by making promises to the Saudis, by making promises to the Israelis. That's how Jared got his money. And he is cooperating with the feds, guys. He is cooperating. He sold America out. He's a traitor. He is a traitor. The only thing that is going for him is that he is already told on himself. These guys, they're all liars. They're all liars, they're thieves, they're con men. Every single one of these people are doing what they do to make themselves richer. To have more money than you or I. To use the Department of Justice in their favor so that they can be rich criminals and get away with things that we would be shot for. Understand what's going on. Okay, my next question is from Ogechi O. And this is a question about Donnie and Ivanka. Ogechi would like to know, did Donnie, and I'm going to say this ahead of time, for entertainment purposes only, but I'm serious. For entertainment purpose only, but I'm serious. Did Donnie inappropriately touch Ivanka during her childhood and during any time inappropriately during her whole life? Did the Donalds inappropriately touch, fondle, molest Ivanka during her lifetime? Has the Donald been a creeper on his own child? Here we go. Tarot, please answer this question. This is a serious question. Did the Donalds inappropriately fondle his child? Guys, woo! I do not have a yes in here. So, now, we can't talk about people's impure thoughts. What we're talking about is somebody's complete actions. And what the tarot is saying, guys, with even with all the information on how inappropriate Donnie has been and what we have seen, even if he had impure thoughts, he never put his hands on her. He never, besides what you saw, how he patted her around the waist and stuff on Broad TV. Yeah, he did not abuse his child. And guys, and I'm going to put that on Ivana. I'm going to say that Ivana made sure that that Donnie didn't go all the way with Ivanka. That she wasn't far anytime Donnie was around Ivanka when she was a child. Okay? And he didn't. He actually loves his daughter Ivanka, even though he says that he would date her if she wasn't his daughter. Oh, and he definitely would, because he thinks that she's the most beautiful thing in the world. But no, Donald did not. He did not SA his own child. He didn't. He may have had a whole bunch of impure thoughts about her, but he kept it in his pants. But he was messing with other children, so he didn't have to. He could just mess with her 12-year-old friends. Okay. The next question. Is Ivana's ghost communicating with Ivanka to bring down the Don? Guys, I'm telling you, Ivana is orchestrating a lot of this from the grave. When she died, that day Donnie's protection left. And Ivanka is not going to stand to protect her husband. I mean her father. Or her husband. Actually, either one of them. Ivanka didn't take the money. Jared did. Okay? That was his crime. You know, her crime was being married to him. Now, she did some stuff while she was involved in some things while she was in the administration. But Ivanka was the first one to have enough sense the entire time to know that the things that they were doing in that White House would land them all in prison. She has been communicating with the DOJ since day one. Since they left the White House, she has been communicating and cooperating with the DOJ. Again, she does not want to go to prison, and she does not want other people raising her children. Her husband, however, and her father, they did their crimes and they're grown folks. And that's how she feels about it. Whether she loves them or not is not the point. And that's what it is. What's love got to do with it? She is in self-preservation mode. She is talking. She's taking precautions to take care of her babies. It's not even about her going to prison. It is about her not leaving her babies for someone else to raise. And that's what it's all about, guys. That is what it is all about. Okay. So, the answer to that is yes. Ivana's ghost is doing a whole lot of things. Ivana's spirit is doing a whole lot of things. And guys, the closer that we see the Don coming to facing justice, when Ivana finally rests, the Donald will be brought down several pegs. And the whole world will see it. Donnie is going to be stripped of his he thinks he's a king. He is going to be stripped of all that power. He is going to be publicly humiliated. My next question is from Marie Smith. She wants to know what's going to happen next to old Donnie boy. And I think we just discussed that. The house of cards is falling, guys. The house of cards is falling. His whole world is changing right before his eyes. And this is something he's never experienced before. And guys, he screws every person he comes in contact with. People are only around him for what he can do for them. He only has people around him for what they can do for him. So there's no loyalty there from anyone. They're all just using each other. This is a whole dog-eat-dog world, and we're about to see them begin to eat themselves. We are going to watch the GOP implode. We are going to watch them completely consume each other and itself. Again, watch from up here. Don't involve yourself in it, because it's going to be nasty. Guys, the word treason, the word traitor, the words agent against the United States, spy, counterintelligence, all of these things are going to be words that we're going to be hearing for the next 2 months. selling state secrets, ginning up violence, pure lies, 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 lies. And watch what the mainstream does. This is going to be like blood in the water. They are going to try to have you so focused on the negative that you won't see the progress that is being done. Guys, elevate yourself out of this. Again, I have to keep saying that because it's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be juicy. Oh my gosh, this is going to be like the Sun, the Inquirer. It's going to be like every tabloid ever that came together with some great big pregnancy and is going to explode all this garbage all over the United States. And it's all going to be negative and it's all going to be juicy. Guys, resist the urge to fall into that. Don't be swept up and carried away by it. Keep your head out of the nastiness so that you can actually see the progress that is being made behind the scenes. It's going to get nasty, but don't become a victim. Don't get caught up in it. Keep yourself out. Keep yourself elevated. My next question is from Liz L. And her question is about Leonard Leo. He is the co-chair of the Federalist Society. He raised $1.6 billion. What is he doing? And will he be stopped? And if he is criming, will he be held accountable? Leonard Leo. This is a lion, guys. And names are important. Listen to his name. Leonard, Leonard. Leo, Leo. Leo. Lion. This is somebody who is coming. His whole thing is a purpose. This is to come and take. To be the king of something, to show that he is the leader of something. His name says that. Okay, Leonard Leo. Let's just do a whole read on Leonard Leo and an outcome. What are you doing and what are you trying to accomplish? Leonard Leo. What are you doing and what are you trying to accomplish? Oh my goodness, guys. Leonard Leo's whole entire agenda, and it is an agenda, is to shape the United States in the way that the Federalist Society wants it shaped, to make it look like they want it to look. Guys, they want this to look like puritanical days, that nobody has, there's no freedom of speech. They want to do away with the entirety of the Constitution, to where nobody has any rights, to where the government tells you exactly what to do, how to breathe, when to sleep, when to pee, when to eat. They want complete control, guys. This is about complete control. This is about stopping anybody who wants to literally fix America, about stopping it. This is about dragging America straight to hell, about keeping the indigenous people on reservations, about keeping black people as non-entities, as not even being human people. This is what the Federalist Society is about, guys. This is about total control. This is about, you want to talk about isms. This is like Marxism. This is seriously, this is terrible. And he is raising, this is religions. This is churches. These are the businesses that you don't hear about. The ones that are doing under the table politics. Churches are not supposed to be in politics, but he works with churches. Yes, he does. And he works with the mega churches. I'm talking about the Mormon church. I'm talking about the Catholic church. He works where the money is. And they want to tell you what to do with your body. Oh, yes, they want to write laws about what you can legally do with your body, who you can love, and what the consequences of it are. They want forced pregnancy to increase the white race. They want people to be subservient to the government. They want to bring back slavery. They want rich white men to be rich white men and be in control of everything, and everybody else works for them. That is what they want. That is what the Federalist Society wants. This is an ideology. They want to take it back. They want to take it to the Handmaid's Tale. They want every person in America to be subservient unless you are a wealthy white male. And that's the only ones they want to have any power. Anybody else works for them. They're not them. Understand what the Federalist Society is and what they are trying to do, guys. Okay. Whew. My next question is from Laura I. Laura would like to know, what is the outlook? What's the forecast for COVID this winter, this fall and winter? School has started, guys. What does that mean? We're going to have another upswing of COVID because we're going to have a whole bunch of little kids who don't wash their hands good, who don't have the best hygiene, who like to sit together with their heads together, who like to play and chew each other's gum, suck on each other's suckers, drink pop after each other. We're going to have a surge of COVID, guys. We are going to have another two new strains this winter. 2 new strains of COVID. And that is just going to go on top of the monkeypox. It's going to go on top of polio. And guys, guess who else is going to be back this winter? We are going to have a measles outbreak again this winter. Yes, welcome back to America. Welcome to school. This is people who are fighting against vaccinations, fighting against getting their children vaccinated, and people fighting against common sense of just wearing a stupid mask. Laura, the COVID season is going to be intense again. We're going to have more needless deaths. We're going to have a whole bunch of school kids get very, very, very sick again. There will be 2 new strains of COVID. 2 new variants of COVID, on top of monkeypox, on top of polio, and we're going to have a measles outbreak. Sorry to have to tell you that, but welcome to America. And this is all because of stupid people. Diseases that have been eradicated are now on the menu for winter of 2022. Measles and polio. On top of a pandemic that we have been in for the last... It is 2022. We have been in this since 2019. 2020, guys. The disease has been here since 2019. But we have been living in COVID for 2 solid years. And it's not over. It's not over. Protect yourselves. Keep your children safe. Get your vaccinations. Be a responsible person. Wear a mask. This pandemic is not over. The CDC has just washed its hands of us and said we give up because y'all ain't listening to us. Mickey, got another question from Mickey. Mickey says, does Vlad use astrology? Yes, he does, Mickey. Vlad uses astrology. Almost all of the Russian leaders have used astronomers, astrology, soothsayers. Vlad has his own medium. He has his own psychic on his staff that he consults with daily. He gets his horoscope read daily. Daily. He gets runes read. He gets energy work performed on his body daily. Yes, Mickey. Vlad believes in the occult. He believes in astrology and astronomy. And he has a psychic on staff that is guiding him daily. Yes. Must Be Heard has a question. Must Be Heard says, did 45 show secret documents to leaders that he hosted at Mar-a-Lago? Remember when he was in office and he would take his golf trips in the winter to the winter White House, and all these people would be there with the president, unchecked, unfettered. just paying their dues to have access to the President of the United States without having to be vetted by the Secret Service. Must Be Heard wants to know, did Donnie sell, give away, trade secrets at Mar-a-Lago during his presidency? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's why they can't find all the documents they're looking for, Must Be Heard. He was taking documents from the first day he was in office. That's why every weekend he was at his golf courses. That is why. He could slip it in his pocket, and he could slip it to whomever he wanted it to go to. Yes. Donnie sold, gave away, traded. He used some things just so he would look good. Ha ha ha. Look what I've got. I know who your human contacts are, who the United States spies are in your country. I know where they're at. I know what they look like. I know what they're doing. Yes, he gave all this information. Yes. Yes, he did. The entire 4 years of his presidency, he was selling off the United States. That's why I keep telling you, Russia is already in our power grid. Russia, China, anybody who paid Donnie anything has access to everything that is ours. Because Donnie gave it away. Donnie is a criminal. Donnie works for the Kremlin. He is a Russian spy, a plant. His own children told us when he ran for president, oh, we don't get our money from banks in America. We get all of our money from Russia. Those were their words, not mine. Okay. Next question about Mike Pence. Will Mike Pence testify truthfully about the corrupt Trump presidency? When Mike Pence has to testify, and he will have to testify in front of the DOJ guys. He will be called to testify in front of a grand jury. And I'm not talking about the January 6th committee. I'm talking about the real grand jury. The real one that can put people in jail, including him. Will Mike Pence testify truthfully about the corrupt Trump presidency? Here we go. Oh my goodness. In the end, guys, and it's in the end, he is going to protect him as much as he can, almost to his own demise. And that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be until Donnie's guys go after old Mike to shut him up. And he ain't even said nothing yet. But Donnie's going to sick his boys on Mike Pence. Yes, he is. He's going to sick his boys on Mike Pence to try to keep him quiet. And that is going to be the thing that makes Mike Pence go ahead and talk truthfully to the DOJ. Yep, Donnie's going to threaten him. He's going to let his little minions come after him. And it's going to be to where old Mike's sphincter is going to be puckering. Okay? Yeah, he's not happy about this. He's not happy about this. He doesn't want to testify against Donnie. He really doesn't want to. He promised him that he wouldn't. And he never did. He never did. But Donnie is going to force his hand. Donnie's going to make him put his life in danger again. Donnie is going to put Mike Pence's life in danger again. He's going to cause Mike to become so anxious, so freaking nervous, to where he's not going to be able to sleep, not going to be able to eat. He ain't going to be able to leave his house because he's getting things in the mail. He's going to be worried about car bombs. He's going to be worried about a whole lot of stuff because Donnie has sicked his sycophants on him. He's worried about his life. Here's the answer. Mike Pence is going to spill his guts And he's going to spill his guts because Donnie is going to sick his freaking cretins on him. If Donnie would have left him alone, Mike would have kept his mouth shut. But since Donnie won't leave him alone and wants to keep calling his name out and calling him, saying that had Mike Pence done his job, this wouldn't have happened, Mike Pence is going to testify. Because Mike Pence, like Liz Cheney, is going to be afraid for her life. Okay. Next question. Did DJ TJ, Donnie Jr., or Eric commit crimes under their father's command? Yes, we already know they did. DJ TJ is another one that is extremely nervous. Eric's crimes deal with the Trump administration. Okay? He's gonna have to deal with the money crimes. You know, because guess who's gonna be the fall guy for that? It's not Donnie, it's Eric. Okay, what the lawyer went to Rikers for about Trump Industries, Eric is the one who is in control of Trump Industries. So when the head falls for that organization, that will be Eric going to jail instead of Donnie. Oh no, Donnie makes sure that he disassociates himself from anything that can put him in prison when it comes to his corporations. However, what Donnie did to the United States, he couldn't put somebody to hide in. He tried. And that's why there's so many landmines in our government right now. But golly, guys, yes. Donald, DJ TJ, Donnie Jr., we saw the crimes that he committed. And we see him imploding now. That boy is snorting so much cocaine, if he doesn't give himself a brain bleed, he's going to completely retard himself. Okay? He is doing damage. What you see him doing is what fear does. He is medicating to not have to live in reality. And he's using cocaine to do it. And guys, Donnie is too. Donnie likes his cocaine. Yeah, he tells y'all it's Adderall. That's only what he used when he couldn't just snort a line in front of people. Nah, they all use substances to cope. Hard substances to cope. Okay? So yes, DJ TJ committed crimes. We saw it. We see him imploding now. Eric Jr. is going to go to jail right behind that lawyer, right behind Donnie's CFO. Eric's going to go to jail right behind him because he's the figurehead of Trump Industries. Because Daddy made him that. And this is another thing that Ivana is not resting because of. Because Donnie set his children up to go to jail. This is another reason Ivana is not resting. And she wants him to get everything that he deserves. Next question. Will Social Security be raised to $1,300 a month minimum? Guys, with all this inflation and the price of everything going up, guys, do you know that there are retired people, senior citizens, who are living on under $500 a month? That's all they get from Social Security. And these are the people that you see. These are the elderly people in wheelchairs. If you come to Las Vegas, I want you to walk these streets and I want you to pay attention to what America does. I want you to walk around Las Vegas where billions of dollars are being won and lost every second. People come and throw their money around like it's not even real, like it's not a real thing. But real people are forced to live on the street in Las Vegas heat in the summer with nothing. Absolutely nothing. They can't get a place to live. And these people have an income. They have an income from the government. They have their Social Security. Their SSI. But some of them only make a pittance. Not enough to even keep them in a hotel room for a week. Or maybe it can keep them in a hotel room for a week, but that's all it would do. They would have nothing to eat. This is the state of America. We look at our homeless like it's their fault that they're homeless. We look at our homeless like they're garbage. And what we need to be doing is pointing our fingers at the government that is allowing this to happen. We have people sitting on the street, lying on the street, dying in the streets, when there are thousands of empty apartments, empty houses, vacant buildings that can be constructed to make interim housing, to make any kind of edifice to house unhoused people. But our country does not do that. In fact, our country looks at the people who cannot afford to live in our society, and we call them the problem, because they can't afford $2,000 a month rent and still eat and pay their car note or whatever. We have to look at what we do as a nation and stop blaming the victims for being victims of the state, of the government, of greed, of avariciousness. Where the problem is at the top, not the bottom. And until we fix the top, the bottom will never be fixed. So will Social Security be raised to $1,300 a month minimum? Yes. 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 And it's because of the human toll of people subsisting on a pittance, people forced into the gutter. Yes, Social Security will be raised to at least $1,300 a month minimum. There will be some equity brought back into this. Yes. Okay. My next question. Will Dominion successfully sue Fox and all of Donnie's sycophants? Will Dominion, it's the voting machine company that got these billion-dollar lawsuits against these folks. Will Dominion be successful in suing Fox News and Donnie's lawyers? Will Dominion be successful in suing Fox News and all of Donnie's lawyers who have been indicted in that lawsuit? Yes. Yes. 3, 4 yeses. 8 cards. 5 yeses. Yes, number 1. We're going to be celebrating. We're going to be dancing and laughing when this judgment comes down. Oh, yes. People who ain't got a pot to piss in going to owe Dominion $1 billion. There's a second yes. It's coming. It's coming. This lawsuit is going to come before the end of the year. I think the Kraken is probably going to be the first one to get hers. Here's our third yes. Guys, they're about to lose a whole bunch of money. It's the end of a whole bunch of money for some of these very, very, think they very rich folks. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses. Here's 5 and 6 yeses. Guys, they going to have to pay. Yes, this is going to break the back of the GOP, because this is going to hurt Fox $1 billion, and Fox has $1 billion. Guys, this could be what completely restructures Fox. This Dominion lawsuit could be what forces Fox News, Fox Entertainment, to completely restructure. Because remember, there are lawsuits that are coming for Tucker and for Hannity. And it's going to be about COVID, guys. And Fox, again, is going to be held culpable for spreading lies during a worldwide pandemic, causing the death of millions. Hundreds of thousands of people died because they listened to the bull crap that Fox News spewed. Okay. And Jared is being investigated by the DOJ for all that money from Saudi. He is being investigated. So, guys, this was my reading for Wednesday, the 31st of August. Guys, it's getting exciting. It's getting exciting. Move up to the box seats. Extract yourself from the floor seats. It's not safe there. You do not wish to be in the splash zone. Let go. Do not internalize any of this. Look at it as the comedy of error it is. Okay? I love you. I love you. We have to raise our vibration. We have to look at ourselves and work on ourselves. It's time, guys. It's time. Everything is changing. Everything is shifting. And we have to change with it. Let go of all things that are not yours. Don't carry around other people's drama. Don't carry around their problems. Don't worry about what people say about you. Don't worry about it. If it doesn't affect how your bills get paid or how you eat or sleep, don't worry about it. What other people say means nothing. That means they have a problem within their self. Focus on you for a little while. Focus on making yourself the best you can be. Elevate. Ascend. Guys, it's time. Learn something new every day. Lend a smile to someone who may need one, or a happy word or a kind gesture. Let's try to make every day just a little bit better. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy Wednesday. Namaste. Bye-bye, guys.